Assalamualaikum and happy holiday everyone. Before I begin the discussion, allow me to introduce myself. First, my name is Hafizuddin bin Zulkifli, metric number no 201201879. I will be your first moderator for today's discussion. Here, I am also not alone. I am accompanied by several experts who are skilled in the topic we discuss in the real time. We will have discussion on the hot topic during the current epidemic. But before that, our theme was a sustainable development goal 3, good health and wellness. The title of our discussion today is mental health, important for us. Do you know what the mental health is? Mental health is comprised our emotion, psychological and social well-being. It affect the way we think, feel and act. It also helps determine how we handle the stress, connect with the other and make the choice. The mental health is important at every stage of life, from the childhood and adolescence to the adulthood. Throughout your life, if you have a mental problem, you touch the feeling and behavior can be affected. Many factors contributed to mental health problems including biology factors such as gene of brain chemistry, life experience such as trauma and abuse, family history of the mental health is problem. Mental health problems are common, but help is available. People with mental health problems can get better and full recover. Based on the today's topic, can the first panel give some opinion based on the topic?
Assalamualaikum. Thank you to our moderator, Mr. Hafiz. Before start, I want to introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Muhammad Rahim. My number is 201201891. From the main point, I want to talk about points that can affect someone's behavior. We know mental health is so important to our life, and we must be a good and handle that. And the first one I want to talk about exercise. Exercise for mind. Research show the physical exercise also play an important role in promoting mental health. Exercise can increase level of endorphins in the body. Thus, it can motivate a person to continue to face path and relate with oneself. I'm talking about training for the mind because some people experience that trauma in their life. To control the trauma, we need to train for him to continue to think positively. The second point is action. Action is important because with the action, he can see progress in his life in the action stage. People have changed their behavior and need to work hard to keep moving ahead. True participants need to learn how to strengthen their commitment to change and to fight against to sleep back. useful technical at this stage can include some substitution activity related to the unhealthy behavior with positive one, rewarding themselves for taking steps toward changing and avoiding people and situations that tempt them to behave in healthy way. After he worked hard for action, he cannot stop that step. He need to go next step. The next step is maintain stage. The each stage is important if you want to out of the unhealthy zone. An individual finally enter the mental stage. They inhibit the new behavior consistently for over 6 months. It is important for people in this stage to be avoid of situations that may tempt them to slip back into doing the unhealthy behavior, particularly stressful situations. It is recommended that people in this stage step back from and talk with people they trust, and he need more spend time with people who behave in healthy way. And remember, the engage with healthy activity to cope with stress instead of reeling of unhealthy behavior.
Oh, I totally agree with the opinion the first panel say just now. What is your opinion of the second panel for the topic we are discussing?
Thank you to our moderator. My name is Muhammad Shafiq, and today I'm going to give my opinion about does mental health is important for us. Based on my point of view, mental health is considered not important because it can lead to social isolation. Social isolation is the lack of social contact and having few people to interact with regularly. You can live alone and not feel lonely or social isolated, and you can feel lonely while being with other people. During pandemic, social isolation is dangerous among older people because it can lead to high blood pressure, heart diseases, dementia, and others. In Malaysia, mental health patient is considered dangerous, incompetent, blamed for their disorder, and unpredictable. It is because due to the stigma that is lingering around them. Therefore, many companies may not hire them for work because these companies are afraid of taking risks to fulfill their objective or goals. Landlords may not rent to them due to unemployment and less self-care. Next, the healthcare system also may offer a lower standard of care. Furthermore, people who are lonely or social isolated may get too little exercise, drink too much alcohol, smoke, and often doesn't sleep well. People who are lonely or social isolated also had a thought about suicide. It can further increase the risk of serious health conditions. Social isolation and loneliness may also be bad for brain health. Loneliness and social isolation have been linked to poor cognitive function and higher risk for dementia, including and especially for Alzheimer's diseases. Next, mental health patients are also incompetent and often blame themselves almost every day. This thought lead to lower self-esteem and self-efficiency. For example, why am I to try? Someone like me is not worthy of good health. Finally, mental health patients always struggle with trust issue. It is because the stigma they create and the stigma around them that can lead to social isolation. Mental health creates a circle of people who is weak and lost with their thought. Therefore, they cannot move forward for themselves. Finally, to conclude everything, I conclude that mental health is considered not important because it gives bad reputation for company and for the patient itself. And mental health is considered not important because it can damage our health and our body. Therefore, we must be strong and fight for it.
Wow, very interesting. The opinion, the second panel which is conveyed at the moment ago. There are many opinion voiced, yes. What is opinion of the third panel on this topic?
Thank you to the moderator for giving me a chance to invite me to this discussion today. Hi, my name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Labai. My matrix number is 2012-01906. In my opinion, I very much agree with the importance of having good mental health because the proper mental health is linked to psychological and mental well-being. It directly affects how we feel and act daily. Mental health is a major factor when we make difficult choices, deal with stress, and relate to other people in our world. Yet, mental health is not just something we can deal with once and then get over. It is important in every stage of our life, from infancy into adulthood. Mental health is something we need to be cognizant of and handle with care. Having a solid foundation when it comes to mental health means you can have productive, healthy relationships, cope with daily stress in life, establish a positive sense of self, stay motivated physically, active and healthy, be more productive at work and school, make meaningful connection and contribution to the community. There are benefits of good mental health, such as can give a positive self-image. Mental health greatly correlate with personal feeling about oneself. Overall mental wellness plays a part in your self-esteem. Confidence can often be a good indicator of healthy mental state. A person whose mental health is flourishing is more likely to focus on the good in themselves. They will hone on these qualities and will generally have ambitions that strive for a healthy, happy life. Then, good mental health also can have a better productivity. Dealing with depression or others' mental health disorder can impact your productivity level. It's more likely that you will be able to work more efficiently and provide higher quality work. Lastly, mental fitness helps us to achieve and sustain a state of good mental health. We will enjoy our life and environment and the people in it. We can be creative, learn, try new things and take risks. We are able to cope with difficult times in our personal and professional life. We feel the sadness and anger that come with the death of loved one, a job loss or relationship problem, and other difficult events. But in time, we are able to get rid and enjoy our life once again. To keep mental health in shape, a few introduction to and change to lifestyle practices may be required. This include taking up regular exercise, prioritizing rest and sleep on daily basis, trying meditation, learning coping skill for life challenge, keeping in touch with loved ones, maintaining a positive outlook on life. Another proven way to improve and maintain mental well-being is through guidance of a professional. Talk therapy can teach you healthier ways to interact with others and coping mechanism to try during difficult times. I think that's all on my part. I will pass to it to moderator. Thank you.
So amazing, yes all. The opinion voiced by each of our panel today. Can the second moderator give a later comment on the opinion of our panelists today?
Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. My name is Muhammad Helmi bin Abdul Hamid. My matrix number is 201201893. So today in our event, I will be the second moderator for this discussion. Thank you Mr. Hafiz, the first moderator. I would like to give an compliment to all of our panelists for the clear explanation towards the point that has been pointed out just now. So now it has come into my turn. The mind is one of the most powerful organs in the body, regulating the functioning all of the other organs. When our minds are unstable, they affect the whole functioning of our bodies. Being both physically and emotionally fit is the key to success in all aspects of life. People should be aware of the consequences of mental illness and must give utmost importance to keeping the mind healthy, like the way the physical body is kept healthy. Mental and physical health cannot be separated from each other, and only when both are balanced can we call a person perfectly healthy and well. So, it is crucial to everyone to work towards achieving a balance between mental and physical well-being and get the necessary help when either of them falters. We are also aware of the people who need the help in silence. Sometimes we can just help them by listening to their problems and feelings. Many health experts have stated that mental, social, and emotional health is an important part of overall fitness. Physical fitness is a combination of physical, emotional, and mental fitness. Emotional fitness has been recognized as the state in which the mind is capable of staying away from negative thought and can focus on creative and constructive tasks. He should not overreact to situations. He should not get upset or disturbed by setbacks, which are part of life. Those who do so are not emotionally fit, though they may be physically strong and healthy. There are no gyms to set this right, but yoga, meditations, and reading books which tell us how to be emotionally strong help to acquire emotional fitness. Stress and depression can lead to a variety of serious health problems, including suicide in extreme situations. Being mentally healthy extend your life by allowing you to experience more joy and happiness. Mental health is also improve our ability to think clearly and boost our self-esteem. We may also connect spiritually with ourselves and serve as role models for others. We did also be able to serve people without being a mental drain on them. Mental sickness is becoming a growing issue in the 21st century. Not everyone receives the help that they need. Even though mental illness is common these days and can affect anyone, there is still a stigma attached to it. People are still reluctant to accept the illness of mind because of this stigma. They feel shame to acknowledge it and seek help from the doctors. It is important to remember that mental health and mental sickness are not interchangeable. Mental health and mental illness are inextricably linked. Individuals with good mental health can develop mental illness, while those with no mental disease can have poor mental health. Mental illness does not imply that someone is insane, and it is not anything to be embraced by. Our society's perception of mental disease or disorder must shift. Mental health cannot be separated from physical health. They both are equally important for a person. Our society needs to change its perception of mental illness or disorder. People have to remove the stigma attached to this illness and educate themselves about it. Only about 20% of adolescents and children with diagnosable mental health issues receive the therapy they need. According to research conducted on adults, mental illness affects 19% of the adult population. Nearly 1 in every 5 children, adolescents on the globe has a mental illness. Depression, which affects 246 million people worldwide, is one of the leading causes of disability. If mental illness is not treated at the correct time, then the consequences can be grave. One of the essential roles of school can be education is to protect boys and girls' mental health, as teenagers are at a high risk of mental health issues. It can be also impact the proper growth and development of various emotional and social skills in teenagers. Many factors can cause such problems in children. Feelings of inferiority and insecurity are the 2 key factors that have greatest impact. As a result, they lost their independence and confidence, which can be avoided by encouraging the children believe in themselves at all times. To make people more aware of mental health, 10th October is observed as World Mental Health. The object of this day is to spread awareness about mental health issues around the world and make all efforts in support of mental health. That's all from us. Thank you.